Hello, my name is urnotjustin, and about a day has passed by since the Sentinels of Light collection has come out, and a little bit more time since we've actually seen what they look like, from reveals and people who've gotten the inside scoop, all of that kind of good stuff, which is always fun. And the reason that it is fun is because the kind of community that Valorant has is a community that's always looking for what's next. The content creators are always looking for what's next, the players are always looking for what's next, everybody wants to be first to the party, because the party is always fun. So for this video, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about the concept art for the Sentinels of Light versus what we actually got in reality. As somebody who loves skins and Valorant, a lot like you, the viewer, I want this to be more of a video series where I do this with multiple collections as they come out, and maybe even some old ones. And my thought process for doing videos like this is to sort of analyze what the initial plan was and what we got, take a look at the community opinion, which is yours, of course, love you guys, maybe learn a few facts about things along the way. But before we start, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot, and you won't miss any videos that way. But let's get on with the video. I think an important place to start with talking about skins like these and the sort of the concept and how it all started would be to explain League of Legends to you. Both the Ruination and Sentinels of Light are a direct League of Legends crossover skin collection. However, I have seen and touched women before, so I do not play League of Legends. And I also do not know anything about the lore of League of Legends. But the Sentinels of Light and Ruination were best summarized in this comment that I got on a video here. Basically, Ruination is an event in League where a guy called the Ruined King, aka Viego, is looking for his wife, and two Sentinels named Lucian and SENNA have to stop him. To stop him, they recruit others who become Sentinels and fight Viego. The leaked guns are inspired from Lucian's and SENNA's guns from League. And then they wanted to tell me to keep up the good work. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You keep up the good work for educating me and others alike who don't know about this kind of thing. For the outsiders of League of Legends, there's your explanation as to why the Sentinels of Light and the Ruination skins exist. Viego is the character with the darker themed weapons being the Ruination, and SENNA is the character with the lighter themed weapons being the Sentinels of Light. Which brings me to our next topic, the actual concept art. Now, a lot of you may know the story for this, but a viewer of mine actually found this image and sent me a message in Discord. Immediately when I saw this, I knew right away that I had to find the source for this to verify where it came from. But more importantly, I knew that this was going to be the second skin collection that was coming out. I knew that the skins were going to look at least something like this, because they are concept art. And I'd like to address something that's a little bit more negative, but I got lots of comments, some quite nasty, telling me that this was a fan art and that this was fake. And just to clear the air, the truth is, it's not fan art. This is a concept drawing made by Keel Whitaker, who is a developer at Riot, a senior concept artist at Riot, no less. It's quite literally a concept art. So before we move on any further, we can kind of drop our anger and frustration about that, because the facts are the facts. And if I could give one piece of advice to anybody out there, it's that you shouldn't believe everything that's posted on Reddit. Remember the thing that they taught you in school about not trusting Wikipedia? They actually meant that about Reddit. Moving forward, right now on my monitor, I have both the concept art and the actual images of the skins that we got. Concept versus reality. And I would honestly say that for the most part, based on the concept, what we actually got is 80% similar to what the concept is. It's pretty spot on. Just by looking at the concept art photo, their reference was a picture of this character from League of Legends holding what I now know to be a gun and not a sword, with that same sort of black and marble and gold look. And aside from the actual weapons that we got, I would say that this turned out pretty similar to what the concept art was. Obviously in the concept art, there is a phantom. There's no phantom in this collection because we got that in the Ruination collection. And instead of a classic for the handgun, we actually got a sheriff. And the melee looks very similar to the picture of the League of Legends character. Some may be comparing it to something like the grappling hook from the teaser video for League of Legends. However, what's a constant with this is that it has the same color schemes, gold, black, and marble, and they both utilize crystals. And little obvious fact for you, the concept art says that it is SENNA themed. So it's directly themed off of SENNA, which is ultimately the Sentinels of Light skin collection that we got. A really cool, relic-looking, kind of ancient god-looking skin collection. And in my video where I first reacted to this collection, I kind of called it a Prime 3.0, because it does look very similar to a Prime. But now that some time has passed, I could also say that it kind of looks like a better Aristocrat skin collection. It's kind of like if the Aristocrat skin collection and the Prime collection had a baby. This is what it would have been. I personally think it's very cool, and I would honestly say that I like it a lot more than the Ruination collection. Not to say that one is worse than the other, or even better than the other. Another little fun fact about this is that you can see that on the Phantom in the concept art, there is a little gun buddy on it that's a little locket. We ultimately didn't end up getting that either. How did the community react to these skins? I posted a poll the day before the skin collection came out, and right now as it stands, out of 6.4 thousand people, 70% of them thought that it was good, and 30% thought that it was bad. But if you take to the comments, Fear1S16 says, in my opinion, it's a mid-tier collection trying too hard to be a top tier, with 18 upvotes. I'd also like to say I'm not reading these comments to shame people or anything like that, and if I see anything toxic in my comment section, it's being deleted, so just be nice. Thanks. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Finisher. Sheesh. 10 out of 10. Sussy Baka again. Everything else, meh. From Kapski, the variants are mostly ugly, but the model and effects are pretty nice. Jacob Schleim says that it's god-tier skins. Frist Oster says, worse than my parents' divorce, and my parents' divorce was really messed up. Damn, dude. Is it all that? And this one's my personal favorite comment that I've gotten on this thread. Sar says it's a ghetto origin bundle. There's a lot of really polarizing things that have been said about this in the build up to the skin collection coming out and as of the skin collection actually coming out. So next we're going to take a look at my video that came out 6 hours ago, which you should go check out if you haven't seen it, so we can get a more up-to-date version of people's opinions. Aqua Sings Bad says, I love the knife, but the skins themselves just aren't prime and reaver tier. I think the whole community is just waiting for anything internet crashing set. And another realistic comment that I think really hits the nail on the head from Kid Squid, it seems like those skins could live up to the original hype of the Reaver bundle, Oni Phantom, and Prime bundle skins. In my honest opinion, these skins are dope. Not the best, but a good buy if you want a singular skin for a certain weapon. The melee is sick as well. And I think that's a pretty adequate comment to leave it off on, so we can move further with the video. It might seem like I showed a lot of negative comments, and my intention with these videos is to not in any way, shape, or form like cause like a mob or create any sort of negativity with this, because again, I really like these skins a lot. I love all the skins that come into this game. They're awesome, and the developers work so hard to bring us stuff that we like a lot. But to move forward with this conversation, I think where the downfall is with the people in the community not liking it comes down to a few things. The developers have set such a high standard with such amazing skins that it's hard to top every single skin that you come out with. You can't keep coming out with banger skins when all of your skins are bangers. And since they've set such a high bar for themselves, I feel like in a way they've kind of set themselves up for failure, because now a collection like this, the Sentinels of Light, which is an incredible, really amazing piece of work for a collection, people are not taking to it well. The standard is so high that people want skins that are never going to be good enough for them. And it's a little bit unfortunate because, like I said, this skin collection is incredibly cool. The knife has its own animation. The pullout animation for all the weapons is really cool. It's a solid skin collection. And my biggest thing with this and this point is that if you like the Prime Collection and the Prime Collection 1 or 2 is one of your favorites in the game, then why would you not like this skin collection? It looks nearly the same. It has crystals, it's black and gold, and people have still kind of turned their nose up at it, which is a little bit unfortunate. And I'd also like to stress this again as well. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is entitled to their opinion. That's totally okay. But I think when it goes into the end of, man, the developers suck and all that kind of thing, that's totally uncalled for in a cheap shot because somebody had to work really hard on the skin collection. And I think it's just a little bit unfair. A lot of people really like the Reaver knife. The Reaver knife was one of the favorites in the entire game for a long time. And my reason for why that is because the Reaver knife came out in beta when there wasn't a lot of things to compete with it. And I would hazard to guess that if the Sentinels of Light knife was the first knife to be in beta and eventually made it into the game when it launched, the way that the Reaver knife did, and just today or yesterday the Reaver knife came out, people would be reacting to the Reaver knife the same way that they're reacting to the Sentinels of Light right now. And I feel like if we're going to be honest with ourselves, it's a bit of a hard pill to swallow, but it's also a fair pill to swallow. I think it's okay to not like certain skins, and I do not know the sales that these skins actually have. There's no way of knowing. Riot keeps releasing them, so I'm sure that they're selling like hotcakes and we just don't know it, despite my little comment section having a few negative comments about it. This all comes down to opinion, and for me, it also comes down to being respectful. And this video is supposed to be the concept versus the what we got, and not really so much of a review, but I'm going to review it anyways. I give this skin collection a 4.5 out of 5, and I give the Ruination a 5 out of 5. They're both incredible skin collections, but I would love to hear your opinions on it. Let me know how you feel about the Ruination and the Sentinels of Light skin collections. Let me know what skin collections you're looking forward to. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell if you'd like to be reminded of when I'm uploading videos. And as always, I'm Justin, and you're not. I'll see you in the next video.